my god, it's another week. I can't believe that. And it's just a week from Christmas, I believe. Uh, anyway, no, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. Beautiful kings and queens, welcome to another week with Asian Queen. So, as per usual, we are going to be introducing the topic using a couple of celebrities, and then we will just go on analyzing. Today we are talking about two men who identify as women, and they are Bobrisky, our national treasure. Hey! And another Instagram sensation that just, sort of came up all of a sudden, who goes by the name J Boogie. So why are we just opposing these two people today? Well, it happens that I think it was a couple of weeks ago, a blogger carried the news that J Boogie was breaking the internet because he is biologically male but looks so effeminate, and he twerks so well. She twerks so well. I really don't know if he identifies as a he or a she because nothing has been said about it, but I'm just going to take it for granted that he identifies as a she because like the picture suggests that he identifies as a woman. So yeah, she took the internet by storm with her beautiful pictures, very feminine, very pretty and everything. And that is when all the comparisons with Bobrisky started. Why are they comparing these two? Well, J Boogie is prettier, J Boogie is more feminine, J Boogie is this, J Boogie is that. Well, it doesn't matter. I am a supporter of the LGBTQ community, and I totally abhor the anti-gay law that exists in various countries, especially the one that exists in Nigeria, which sees like gay people being sentenced to up to 14 years in prison just for being gay, which in my opinion is absurd. Like, if we have to start jailing gay people, we can as well start jailing people who are left-handed or people who don't feel into our normal narrative, right? So I guess I should be jailed for being a feminist. Anyway, the point is the law is absurd and it has no place in a civilized society, so it needs to go, and it will go. That's your banker. But let's get back to the topic. Before we dive into the topic, I would like to do a quick note on what it means to be a transgender. So a transgender man or a woman is someone who was born of a biological sex but identifies as the opposite sex. We also have transsexuals. Transsexuals are the one that really transitioned into the sex that they desire. Transgenders and transsexuals are part of the LGBT community. The T there, yes, that's for transgender. So it's kind of like reductive to just call them homosexuals or to call them gay. Like, they are not. Until they identify as a gay or as a straight person, you cannot just make assumptions about their sexual orientation. Being a transgender in Nigeria is of course a very big challenge. I mean, I think it's even more challenging for the men. A woman dressing up in male clothing doesn't really get much attention. At most, they're gonna call her a tomboy. They're gonna say she will change when she gets married and everything. But a man dressing up as a woman or being effeminate is something that is abhorred in our society because everything is about machismo. It's about masculinity. It's about showing that you are strong, showing that you are virile, showing that you are in charge and control. When you do not embody all of these things, the society will attack you. I've got a couple of effeminate men as my Facebook friends, and they report all the time that they've been attacked, that someone treated them with so much hatred. Even at school, we have lecturers bullying these people right in front of their classmates. They are walking on the street and people just attack them and insult them. It is not right. It is not fair. We need to respect people because they are people. Our personal opinions, our biases should not come into play when we are dealing with people. Like, who cares if you do not like effeminate men? How does that affect your life? In my video, Pretty Privilege, I mentioned that privileges are the result of human biases. It can happen though that human beings actually create laws or traditions to reinforce their bias. For example, male privilege is part of the law in Nigeria. You will find part of the laws in Nigeria, for example, that says that a man can do this or have this and a woman cannot. Case study is the citizenship. If a Nigerian man marries a foreign woman, the foreign woman can get a Nigerian citizenship through him. But if a Nigerian woman marries a foreign man, the man cannot get citizenship through her. That is one. The law against homosexuality is from a bias. It's from a prejudice. It's from a personal opinion about a person's way of being. And it's even worse that someone will say, okay, we can make an exception for this person just because this person is pretty. But for this other person who is not pretty, we're going to apply the law the way it is. That is awful. That is awful. Both of them should be left to be the way they want to be. Both of them should be allowed to live the life the way they want to live it. What is your business? Unless anybody can come out and prove to me that homosexuality, transgender, or whatever it is are the reasons why the world is so fucked up, I will never, ever, ever concede to this silly argument that homosexuality is an abomination. And whether you think or not that a certain person should be allowed to be effeminate because they are pretty, while some other person should not be allowed to be effeminate because they are not pretty, in your opinion, still doesn't make you less homophobic. You are still homophobic because here it is not about the way they look. You have a problem with the fact that both men are transgender. You are progressive when there is no law forbidding people from expressing their sexual orientation or from expressing how they feel on the inside when they are not hurting anybody. That is all for today. I will see you next time to discuss another topic. See you now. Bye bye.